I have an idea to make this diecast look even better than it does already. Here is Kyle Busch's 2019 Snickers Darlington Throwback Toyota Camry. Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again, back with another NASCAR Diecast review. Today's car is going to be Kyle Busch's 2019 Darlington Throwback, and this one is a beauty. Now, I don't know about you, but my initial impression or view of this diecast, I don't know why, but when I look at it from this angle, just something about that stripe, it doesn't remind me of a stock car. Believe it or not, it reminds me of a Corolla. Maybe it's just the hatchback, you know, if you kind of look at it from that, maybe it does kind of look like a mid-80s Corolla. But I gotta say though, this is a paint scheme I thought was gonna get made way sooner. It didn't get shipped until a couple weeks ago, and you know, I know I'm a little bit late to review this because I got sick, I'll be honest, I got sick. I've been dealing with all that, but hey man, we're on vacation now. I got some days off leading up to the 500. I'm excited. It's a great opportunity to get some good videos made for y'all. And I got some really cool stuff too. I'm gonna go ahead and show one of these cars I'll be reviewing soon. Check this out. Jimmy McMurray's Bass Pro Shops Tracker Boats card that he won the 500 with in 2010. We'll be reviewing that very soon, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get this Camry out of the box. Alrighty folks, brand new out of the package. Here is Kyle Busch's 2019 Snickers Darlington Throwback to, I believe his name was Bobby Hillin Jr., right? And I think this car was like a 1990 or 89. It was very, very turn of the decade. But it was a very retro paint scheme, you know, just a base white with this, you know, I don't know what you would call it, a rectangle stripe. I guess you could call it around the car, but one thing that car had that I really want to add to this is it had like a gold, copper, bronze-esque wheels. I was kind of shocked whenever I was reading on Instagram that this was going to be Kyle Busch's throwback. I was actually waiting to get my haircut done, and I remember reading that this was going to be a throwback, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. And I looked at the original car, and I'm like, wait, it's got colored wheels. Why didn't they do that? I have no clue. Maybe Mars, you know, the company that owns Snickers, said, we don't want to do that. Maybe Joe Gibbs Racing is not a fan of painted wheels, you know, like custom painted ones. Maybe he likes a one-size-fits-all type of wheel. Maybe it's cheaper, maybe it's faster, who knows? So over here to the nose of the paint scheme, you got Snickers. You got Snickers brands right there. You know, it's just the normal Snickers logo with the red and the brown and the whites in between. It looks very nice, very, very retro, very simple. I do like this though. I love how this kind of cuts down in it. I don't know why, but it just looks retro. I don't know why, but it looks good. I like how it cuts down. I got the Snickers logo there. Go here to the front of the car, and wow. Yeah, speaking of Toyota Racing Development, I don't know what the heck they were doing here, but either they cut off part of the headlight, or, guys, I'd be honest with you, I think that's actually part of the decal missing, rather than something laying upon it. Yeah, I think that's actually the headlight decal having a chunk taken out of it. The one over here on the left side of your screen, that one has a slight crinkle in it. I love this color of white. I mean, it's just kind of like a very nice snow white, you know? It's just a very clean, very nice little color. I like that. You got Moog, Adabrox, Sunoco, Joe Gibbs Racing, Camry. You got the Toyota logo there. You got the Kyle Busch 18. Very nice, very sharp. It just looks clean. It just, as retro as this paint scheme is, it just looks very clean, and honestly, I appreciate that. Over here to the left side of the car, and my god, do we have some decal issues. I mean, we got bullet holes on the B-post. That's great. Got the Kyle Busch signature. You got his 4 raced win stickers, and of course, that is what? Auto Club, Bristol, Phoenix, and somewhere else. Pocono, that's what it is, Pocono. I got Stanley, you got Toyota, Joe Gibbs Racing, or JD Gibbs. You got, I think that's Twix, Skittles, M&M's, Pedigree, and something else right there. What the heck is all this? Okay, so apparently we got rubber buildup, I guess, on over here near the American Ethanol ring. That's cool. Ream, you got some air bubbles there. This thing is Wow, it has got a lot of issues, and I think this is actually a tear right here as well. Yeah, that's a chip right there underneath the S. That's unfortunate. Interstate Batteries, Mobile One, Freightliner, Simeon's Doosan, Mac Tool, Cessna, Sherwin-Williams, don't know what that is. From this distance, it kind of looks like the Carroll Shelby logo. I know that ain't true. Got Lincoln Welders, Mechanics Wear, 3M, K&N, Lincoln Welders, got Goodyear logo here, and whatever the heck this is, that whole thing's crinkled up, unfortunately. NASCAR race car, that thing's droopy, and it's got a bullet hole taken out of that, too. I mean, that literally looks like bullet holes.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
My God. Over here to the back end of the car, and it's just all brown back here. Got like a white bumper, and I like that. I don't know why, but the white bumper just looks very sharp. Reminds me of the Gen 5 bumpers, but this little, you know, the top part of the back end of the car, that, I don't know why, but it feels like it's on a sharp line, like it kind of droops a little bit, like there's some fading or something. Got the 18 there, you got Murphy USA, got Toyota Camry XSE, got the new Toyota logo right there, the red box with the Toyota, you know, font. But yeah, you know, pretty clean on the back end of the car, nothing too bad, but you got the black spoiler as well. And over here to the right side of the car, so the driver's side windows, well, non-existent, but the passenger side one, oh my God, man, he's definitely losing a lot of speed. This thing's like a parachute just sticking out of the side of the car. Horrible left side of the car, but the right side, it's not so bad. You do have a chip right here, unfortunately. But it's got some issues, man. Definitely, they did not take care of making this die cast. But nonetheless, it is still a beautiful paint scheme, man. Wow. Now, I'm not a Kyle Busch fan by any stretch of the imagination, but what I will say, though, is Kyle Busch always has the best paint schemes. I mean, for years, if you look through the 2010s, there's no other driver who has had more paint schemes or better paint schemes than this cat, Kyle Busch. I mean, just all the different brands Mars brings to the table. And one thing I really appreciate about this diecast, they did not put a sponsor on the roof flaps. They kept 18 in the middle, you know, just a dark blue, red outline 18. Very nice with the contrast of the white. Very good job. I love this. This looks very good. Dark color, you know, in the middle, and then have like the light color on the outside. That's how you make a die cast, a race car pop, baby. Wow. Looks good. And of course, you got the Kyle Busch on the name banner. And then, of course, you got Snickers once again on the deck lid. So a very good job there by the Joe Gibbs Racing paint scheme department. Alrighty, folks, that is it for today's review. This is the good old Kyle Busch Darlington throwback from last year, and I gotta say, man, this good old paint scheme absolutely is one of the best that were made. I mean, it's a very nice paint scheme, it really is. If you look at all the Darlington throwbacks, I think this one kind of wasn't really talked about a lot. I think if it had the proper wheels, it would have been a top 5 throwback probably. But there was some heavy hitters, man. There was some really good paint schemes. You know, Stewart Haas Racing brought a bunch of good ones. Jimmy Johnson's was really good too. You know, there was some really good ones. You know, even Larson brought a good one. My favorite was Eric Amarola's, but the second one, believe it or not, was Landon Castle's with Starcom. But absolutely, man, a very nice throwback, man. It's one of the better ones, definitely. I mean, it's better than anything Daniel Hemrick brought. Holy crap, that thing was ugly. I'm sorry. Anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss any of my new content. Wow, man. Very cool throwback. Absolutely recommend it. It's a good paint scheme, and it's not too far-fetched that you could run this as a non-throwback if you want. You could just have it as an alternate paint scheme, just a retro vibe. I mean, look at freaking Pizza Hut. I mean, they made their logo retro. I wouldn't be surprised if the soda company started doing it. For some reason, vintage is very, very popular, so you could make this a Snickers primary paint scheme if you really wanted to. And, of course, you know, I do plan on painting the wheels to make it a little bit more authentic. But without further ado, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up. Thank y'all so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram at Diecastbuffet. Hope you're all having a great one. Diecastbuffet, signing off.